Hello, this is DC. Welcome back to DC TV for us. Um, let's talk about the mental health issues and the violent game aspect that gets connected, and probably rightfully so, to some of these shootings. First of all, let me just say this: millions of first shooter games are sold every year. Millions. Millions and millions. And yet we only have a few as a rogue element that go out and commit a mass shooting. And as we've already discussed, we're not going to eliminate every rogue out there or prevent it. Let me put it that way. We can't prevent every event from happening. We can't cure it. Um, you know, I know people have this argument, and I've heard it many times, that the capital punishment law, you know, the only thing it does is kill one more person. Well, yeah, but the problem is it's only partially true, because what it does do also is prevent that one person from killing anyone else. It has to stop somewhere. So, I'm about to use a word that may be offensive to some of you all, but I don't know how to get the point across any other way, okay? Um, this is the truth when it comes to mental illness and all these problems that we're having with it. You cannot, as the old saying goes, you cannot put the shit back in the horse. So, we have to figure out a way to move forward. Now, what we can do is clean up that mess and make it once again treadable for human life. So, with that in mind, if as a parent we become more responsible and we pay more attention to our kids and how they're acting, what's going on in their life, get involved, ask them questions every day, find out, be involved, just find out what's going on in their life, what's frustrating them. They'll tell you. They tell you every other time that they think that you've done something wrong or that you're doing something unfair. They're usually willing to share that with you. And if they're not, well, there's your first sign right there. Let's get this kid some help. So, as a community, be aware of your surroundings. Look out for those kids in your neighborhood that seem to be loners. And I'm not saying profile and pick on them and, ostracize them publicly. Maybe you know one of those children that maybe seem to be troubled. You know that they're not coming from necessarily a stable home or a household. So then you might want to go to the leader of that household, whoever he or she may be, and discuss that with them one on one. Offer help. And don't do it in a way that's mean and hateful. But just say, hey, I've noticed little Johnny there. He's kind of a loner. And hey, what can we do to help him get some friends and to lighten his load a little bit? I just want to be part of a solution for the whole community. So that might be a good way to approach that. Now, with that said, if Obamacare really needs to encompass anything, maybe it is the mental health issue. But like I said, we can't put it back in the horse, so we have to deal with what's out there and then be proactive towards the kind of mental health problems that might come down the road. And I think it's important, rented lips, payments overdue. And as you can tell, this is not scripted. I'm just speaking on the fly here. But I think what's important to remember is that we are responsible for what happens in our home, in our community. And there were signs that told the community in Newtown some things weren't right. Um, and I'm not saying that that was the entirety of the problem, but it was part of it. Enough people wouldn't come forward. And having said that, you know, what does it take for a town to wake up and say, you know, not only am I protecting my own by saying something and bringing this to the forefront, but I'm protecting my community, my neighbor, the people that I love and care about, and things, people, and places that are important to me, about the preservation of those things. So that's why it becomes important. Part of the biggest problem in America is that I don't want to get involved, and I'll wait till the government comes up with a fix for my problem. Well, you know, that's really kind of silly, because that would be like me saying, okay, I know there's a potential danger for my house to be broken into while I'm asleep at night, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to let the mayor protect my property. Really? Um, that's the mentality of the I don't want to get involved people. It's about shrugging just chucking all your personal responsibility, throwing up your hands and say, "I'll let government fix it." No, it starts at home. It starts with you. It starts with us. It starts with me. Um, I think that if we take that backwards, in reverse, so to speak, and apply that to ourselves, then we have it starts with me, it starts with us, and it starts with you. And that bridges the gap of responsibility from me to you as we come together to community. So we have me, we have you, and community. And when we start with ourselves and come together, community is taken care of. So I wanted to add that in. I want you to think about everything I've said, because really, um, armed guards and things of that matter, it's not going to make a difference in these kind of cases, especially where someone comes in through a window or something like that. And as I've said before, had that teacher been armed, well trained, and well equipped, if every teacher had been, he might have killed a few people, but it wouldn't have been all those people. Because chances are, if that teacher or that classroom didn't fire on him and end it all right there, then the teacher in the next classroom would have. Because they would have been empowered. That's what we need to do, people. Let's make it so we can be empowered, not shut down. Think about it. It's a serious issue. You all be good to each other. Peace from DC TV for us.